Good morning, students. In the chapter of reproduction in organisms, today we are going to discuss about types of binary fission. The topic for today is types of binary fission. First of all, the meaning for fission is division. It is a process in which a cell divides to form new number of cells, and these new cells again contribute for the purpose of reproduction, so these are called as daughter cells. Now, regarding different types of binary fissions, first of all, the division is going to be for a single time. Daughter cell which will be forming will be as a result of one time division of the parental cell. So if we just depict the process of binary fission with a diagrammatic explanation, so there will be one parental cell like this, and this parental cell will start dividing, and basically the division is of mitosis type or mitotic division, and as a result of division two daughter cells are formed. So one time division results into the formation of two daughter cells is the process of binary fission, and these two formed cells are called as the daughter cells. These are the daughter cells. And the whole process of binary fission is categorized into two steps. Like the first phase of division will be the division of the nucleus. This is the first phase of the nuclear division, which is called as the karyokinesis. And the next subsequent phase will be the division of the cytoplasmic content, which is called as the cytokinesis. So we can say that the binary fission is a process which gets completed into two steps: karyokinesis, which refers to the division of the nucleus, and the cytokinesis, which refers to the division of the cell membrane along with the cytoplasmic content. Now, going to the types of the binary fission. So different binary fission types, we are going to first name them. The basis for the classification is the plane of division. It is the plane of division. Plane of division refers to the side from where the cell is going to get divided. So first one, just take an example. So this is a cell, and if it divides from the longitudinal axis like this, so this plane of division is longitudinal, so this type of division of binary fission will be called as the longitudinal binary fission. And the example for this type of binary fission are the flagellates. All the flagellates, they divide by longitudinal binary fission. The best example is euglena. And if we draw the structure of euglena here, so the euglenoid shape is like this. Right, and here is the flagella, so it becomes a flagellated organism. The binary fission will be resulting into the longitudinal axis of the division like this, right? And one important feature here is observed that the flagella divides first, which is followed by the division of the other content of the cell. So this is one type of division, that is the longitudinal binary fission. The second one is called as the transverse binary fission. Transverse binary fission. Again, the criteria for the classification is the angle or the orientation or the plane through which the cell is getting divided. It is from the transverse axis. So if we need to show it, suppose this is a cell, and on a transverse axis it gets divided like this. So this type of division will be the transverse binary fission. An example for this is ciliated organisms. All those organisms who possess cilia, they get divided by this type of binary fission. And the best example for ciliated comes from the protistans, and that is the paramecium, a ciliated protist, right? And if we need to show the diagram here, so the paramecium looks like this. Right, and it is ciliated. So these are the cilia it is having on its outer membrane cover. There are two nucleus, one is the meganucleus and one is the micronucleus, and the division is always from the transverse axis like this. And in this division both the nuclei are getting divided. First division is for the meganucleus. This is the mega or the macronucleus, and this one is the micronucleus. And mega divides first, followed by the division of the micro, and the division is from the transverse axis, as you can see in this diagram. So this type of division is called as the transverse binary fission. Now coming to the next one. So the next type of binary fission here is the oblique. This is number 3rd, oblique binary fission. An oblique binary fission is seen in the case of dinoflagellates. And the plane of division is going to be, suppose this is the cell, so it is not the longitudinal axis, neither the transverse axis, it is from the diagonal axis. So this is what is called as the oblique binary fission, 3rd type. And one more is there, which is the 4th one, that is called as the irregular binary fission. And this irregular binary fission is seen in case of irregular organisms. The best example is the amoeba. One thing to be noted down here is that amoeba can divide by multiple fission also, but binary fission is seen when the conditions are favorable. During favorable condition, amoeba divides by irregular binary fission. And if we draw the diagram of amoeba here like this, so the division will be from any axis. It is neither from the longitudinal nor from the transverse or oblique, as the shape is irregular, so it can divide from any side. Depending on the first explanation, where we have seen that the nuclear content will divide first, followed by the division of the cytoplasm, and as a result of this division, two daughter cells are formed. So this way we come to different types of binary fissions which we have discussed till now. The first which we discussed, let me take you to that content here. Yes, this is the longitudinal binary fission, and the example we have seen for the flagellated euglena like organisms. And the next we have seen about the transverse binary fission, as you can see on your screen, for the division of the paramecium ciliated organisms. And then for the oblique, in the case of dinoflagellates, it is from the diagonal axis. And irregular binary fission is in case of irregular or organism like amoeba. And amoeba will be doing this type of binary fission when the conditions are favorable. During unfavorable conditions, they divide by multiple fission, right? Now in this process of binary fission, one important feature which the parental organism shows, that at the time of division, the parental cell, as you can see, this is the parental cell, euglena like, right? So this will completely get divided into two daughter euglena. So it will divide into two daughter euglena. So there will be one daughter euglena like this, and there will be one more daughter euglena like this. And no remains of the parental organism is left. So this process, as parental remains are not left, is a type of immortal process. It is an immortal process, right? As there are no dead remains of the parent which can go for senescence and death. So it's a mitotic type of division, one type of division where one parental cell gets divided into two daughter cells by mitosis type of division, and the process is immortal as the daughter cells are formed from the parental organism, and the senescence and death is not seen here. So this is all for today, students, and this is a content from the asexual method of reproduction. In coming lectures, we will be discussing some more types of asexual reproduction like budding, fragmentation, regeneration, and then we will be discussing about vegetative propagation like processes. And till then, keep on studying and remain at your home and be safe. Thank you and have a nice day.